In this video I'll share my best tricks for building Lego cars, common mistakes us Lego builders make, tell you exactly how to avoid them and show you how you can design realistic looking cars yourself. My first and most important tip I have for you is that you should always build your car 6 studs wide instead of just 4. 8 would also be an option, probably even the better one, but not if you build your cars to later on place them into a Lego city. There actually are several different reasons for that. Firstly, all my Lego train mocks are 8 studs wide, and since trains are simply bigger than cars, I have to build my car 6 studs wide in order to have that difference in size. Secondly, if I chose to build 8 stud wide cars, I'd either have to enlarge my roads or the cars would simply be way too big for them. What building 6 studs wide cars often results in is that you can't place 2 persons next to each other into one car. There is, however, a solution to this problem. All you want to do is use jumper plates in combination with panels on the sides and then connect the inner legs of the 2 minifigures with the studs of the jumper plates. As an additional trick, you can also remove the legs of the minifigures before placing them into your car. This way it looks as if the persons are sitting further down in the car, something that would otherwise be structurally impossible with Lego. I've pushed this trick of not using entire minifigures in my cars even further by only using the head inside my Audi R8 mock. As I'm disassembling my car, you can see that I've in fact used the stud of the minifigure head to support the roof of the car. The next trick might sound stupid, but hear me out. Don't use pieces designed by Lego to build cars when building cars. It limits you when it comes to designing the exterior and shaping the car also. Who at Lego had the idea to design this piece? If you place a plate down there, it's basically impossible to get it out again. Next up, I want to comment on piece usage. Always use tiles instead of plates because you want as little studs as possible on your cars. Also use curved slopes instead of normal slopes, since that helps create a round and sort of soft finish to your car builds. Make use of illegal building techniques. That's for example what I did with the engine hood of my Mercedes G-Wagon mock. Be careful not to come across a traffic check with that car though, or you might end up in jail. The most important thing to get right when you want to build specific car models is the front of the car, especially the lights. Carefully choose between round and squared pieces, decide if you want to use plates or tiles, and also look at the color. Do you want trans clear lights, trans black lights, or maybe even colored ones? What's also significant is the windscreen you use. For sports cars, for example, they often are not as wide as the car itself. In this case, you might want to consider using 4 stud wide windows with a 6 stud car. Something that regularly happens to me when I'm designing new cars is that I accidentally block the wheels with the corner of a brick. There is, however, a quick and easy solution to this problem. Simply use inverted slopes to build in the tires. And now I've designed a real masterpiece, a car with every single mistake I've mentioned in this video. I've used normal slopes instead of curved slopes, plates on top, built it 4 studs wide with one of those weird car pieces I told you not to use, and on top of all that, the front wheel doesn't work either. So how do you start to design cars? What I'd recommend you do is take an original Lego car and start by redesigning it, changing the color scheme, adding details, and maybe even redesigning the entire car with the existing pieces of that original Lego model. So I hope there were at least 1 or 2 tips that helped you out, or that at least the video was entertaining. Thank you for watching. Until the next video.